Hi everybody, my name is Jeremy Buente. I'm a first grade teacher at K's Elementary School, and I've got a really great lesson today for some first graders. I think a lot of elementary school students will like this lesson, so if you're not in first grade, I think you'll still enjoy watching this lesson. Today we're going to be talking about AR. An R-controlled vowel is when there's a consonant with the consonant R with a vowel. We're really focusing on that vowel being A today. So you're going to hear a lot of AR words in this lesson. It's going to be a great lesson. It's a first grade standard. It's a reading foundation standard. So if you're wanting to make sure you're checking off all those first grade standards, this is one that you might not have got to yet at school, and one we're going to get really on top of it today. I'm going to start with some ways to get you really excited and cheered up. I know sometimes when we're missing school, we're kind of upset or frustrated. So some things I like to do, maybe is play with my pet or go on a little short walk. But another thing I really like to do is some funny jokes. And so I found some jokes online. So maybe you have a joke book at home, or maybe you want to look up some jokes online. But today I'm going to get you some pirate jokes. So I'm going to start with the first one. Why didn't the pirate go to the movies? It was rated R. Here's another one. What is a pirate afraid of? Do you have a guess? The dark. What is a pirate's favorite food? Barbecue. What are a pirate's favorite cookies? Ships ahoy. Knock, knock. Who's there? Garden. Garden who? Garden the treasure. Knock, knock. Now you try it. Turner. Turn around, there's a pirate behind you. You can find lots more jokes at home, but those might be good ones you can try on your siblings or your friends or your family while you're stuck at home with them, and look up some more jokes online too to get you some great ideas to keep you laughing while we're away from school. I'm going to get our lesson started today with two quick videos. And they're going to be really talking about that AR, like I mentioned earlier today. We're going to be focusing on AR together in a word. So here's the first one.
How do you read words that have a vowel followed by an R? For example, like this word. In this lesson, you will learn how to read words with the R-controlled syllable AR by remembering they make the R sound, like in car. Let's review. We already know there are 6 types of syllables. Using the syllable rules can be helpful to read new or tricky words. R-controlled syllables are syllables that have a vowel followed by the letter R. The R changes the way the vowel sounds, creating a whole new sound. One common mistake people make is to read words with R-controlled syllables making 2 separate sounds like a, So, for example, some people read this word j-a-er, jar, instead of reading it with an R-controlled syllable, j-ar, jar. Look at your vowel team chart. In this lesson, we're going to focus on words with the AR syllable. The picture with AR is a car. We can use this to help us figure out what sound AR makes. Since we know that word is car, let's break it up into the sounds that we hear. K, R. Since I know that the C makes the K sound, the AR must make the R sound. So AR says R. Say it with me. AR says R. Let's look at this word. I see the letters T, A, and R. I could try to sound it out since I know the sounds each of those letters make on their own. Let's try that. T makes T, A makes the A sound, and R makes the sound. T, A, tear. That doesn't sound like a word that I know. Let's see if there are any letters we could group together to change the sounds in this word. Oh yeah, I remember that I know that every word with the syllable AR makes the R sound like car. So I'm going to try reading a word with the syllable AR. Let's see. First, I'm going to look at this word from left to right. I notice that this word starts with a T and then it has a syllable AR. I remember that AR makes the R sound, like in car. So, since I know that T makes the T sound, and I remember that AR makes the R sound, I can read this word by blending the sounds together. T, R, tar. This word is tar. Here are the steps I just did to read tar. First, I looked at the word from left to right. When I did that, I noticed that it had AR in it. I remember that AR makes the R sound, like in car. Then I blended the first sound T with R and read the word. I blended all the sounds in the word together to read the word tar. Let's try another example. In this word, I see that it starts with an H, has the AR syllable in the middle, and ends with a P. I know that H makes the H sound. I remember that AR makes the R sound, like in car, and that P makes the P sound. When I blend those sounds together, I can read this word. H, R, P, harp. This word is harp. Here are the steps I just did to read harp. They're the same steps I used to read tar. First, I looked at the word from left to right. When I did that, I noticed that it had AR in it, and I remembered that AR makes the R sound, like in car. Then I blended the sound H with R and the last sound P and read the word harp. I blended all the sounds in the word together. In this lesson, you have learned how to read words with the R-controlled syllable AR by remembering they make the R sound, like in car.
Thank you for watching that video. She was teaching you how you can find that AR in a word, start at the beginning, and when you get to it, you're not just gonna go you're gonna combine it, and together AR is gonna say R. Now, do you see why we started with some pirate jokes? What we're gonna do next is a really fun video. This might be something you wanna watch at home on your own. You can watch it with me, and then at home on your own, you can look it up with your parent or someone else that can help you find it on YouTube. I think it's gonna really help you hear some AR words.
There's lots of words with the AR sound. If you want to hear them, gather round.
Like barn, or yarn, or bark, or park. Like car, or star, or jar, or bar.
There's lots of words with the AR sound. If you want to hear them, gather round.
Like dart, or cart, or tart, or chart. Like guitar, or jaguar, or tar, or far.
There's lots of words with the AR sound. If you want to hear them, gather round.
Like harm, or alarm, or art, or smart. Like snarl, or Carl. Like yard, or card. Me pirate friends say, "Arr!"
I hope you heard a lot of AR words in that song. We're going to look at some now on the board, and we're going to be looking for words that have AR at the beginning, AR in the middle, and AR at the end. We know they're not going When they go together, it's going to be R, just like that pirate sound we heard. If you're at home and want to watch me, you can do that. Or if you want to get some paper and you want to write these words down yourself, that might be a good idea too if you're looking to be more involved while we watch this. I'm going to start with this first word. It's park. What's the word? Park, you're right. Oh, and there it is with AR in the middle. Let's keep going. Cart. What's that word? Cart. And AR is in the middle again. Try this one. Jar. You got it right again. Jar. Where's that one? Is AR at the beginning, middle, or end? The end, you're right. Try this big word. It starts with a little blend. Chart. And it rhymes with cart. Yard. Yard. Where's that one go? It's going in our biggest column with AR in the middle. Here's another one. Dart. Dart. It goes in the middle too, you're right. Let's start the next row. Oh wait, what does AR say? R. So let's start over. Arm. You're pretty fast at this. That's our first word where it starts at the beginning. Ba-ar-na. Oh, it's going to get squeezed into that middle column. Try this word. Did you say art? You're right. Where does it go? Over here, where it starts at the beginning with AR. Here's a big word. Do you know this instrument? It's not really a word we can sound out, but I see the G at the beginning and then R at the end. You guessed it, guitar. Where's that one going to go? Over here. Here's a name. If Carl's watching from Mr. Vente's class, I'm going to say hello to Carl. Carl's a first grader in room 10. Do you know this word? Carl? Where's it going to go? Right here with AR in the middle. That seems pretty common. This makes me think you're going to see AR in a lot of words you read. Here's a noise a dog makes. Can you read it? Where's it going to go? If you said bark and put it in the middle column, you're correct. Here's a rhyme for bark. Can you read that word? Dark. It goes in the middle column too. Try this word. Did you stretch it out? Arn. Put that one in the middle too. AR sound in the middle. 4 words left. R. Now we've got 3 words in that AR ending column. Jar, guitar, and far. Here's a new word. Arm. You might not have to set one of these anymore. What is that word? Alarm. Here's our secret word for the day. If you're watching this and your teacher asks you for the secret word of the day, today's secret word is star. Where's that one going to go? Right there. S-T-A-R with A-R at the end. And last one, I'll let you read it. Did you get it right? Did you say harm? Put that one in the middle column too. Awesome. Once again, if you're looking for a way to take this activity at home, you might want to write these words and sort them yourself. Right now what we're going to do is go through each column and read it. So I'm going to stand up and point to each word, and then we'll read it together. Ready? Let's start with AR at the beginning. Ready? Arm. Art. Let's read them quicker. Arm. Art. Let's come over here with AR in the middle. Arc. Park. Cart. Chart. Yard. You try this row. I'll help you. Barn, dart, Carl. Try this one. Bark, dark, yarn. 2 more in this row. Ready? Remember this big one? alarm, harm. Now see if you can stay with me. Ready? Park, cart, chart, yard, barn, dart, Carl, bark, dark, yarn, alarm, harm. Pretty good. Can you go faster? Park, cart, chart, yard, barn, dart, Carl, bark, dark, yarn, alarm, harm. I'm going to go even faster. Can you keep up with me? Park, cart, chart, yard, barn, dart, Carl, bark, dark, yarn, alarm, harm. Now you try. Great job. Last row, there's only 4 left. Now these words end with AR, so they all rhyme. Jar, guitar. Did you get that one? Far. Remember our secret word today? Star. Try one more time. Jar, guitar, far, star. Great job. We're going to read every word one more time. I want you to really make sure you understand that when AR is in a word, it goes R, even if it's at the beginning, the middle, or the end. Ready? Let's go. Arm, art, park, cart, chart, yard, barn, dart, Carl, bark, dark, yarn, alarm, harm, jar, guitar, far, and star. Really good. Now we're going to work on a couple more activities with these words. So I'm going to look at each column and pick one word and use it in a sentence. I'll go first. I pick arm. I'll use it in a sentence. I had to have a cast put on my arm when I broke it. Now you pick one of these words and either think about a sentence or say it to someone around you. Are you going to pick arm or art? Ready? Your turn. Great job. Now we're going to go to this column. I have so many choices in this one. I'm going to pick 2 words and use them in a sentence. I might, when I'm done with this, even take it and get in my journal or notebook and write down a couple sentences. That'll keep my brain working too while I'm off of school. I'm going to start with park. I'm going to say, I miss going to the park and playing with my friends. Can you use park in a sentence? I'll just give you a couple seconds to think about it, and then you can write it when we're done. Let me pick one more. Oh, I see one. I'm going to use bark. I can hear my neighbor's dog bark every morning. Do you have a dog that lives near you that's barking? Maybe you're going to pick another word, like alarm, because you're happy to not have an alarm. Or maybe yarn, because you know someone who likes to knit with yarn. Last one. Which word should I pick? I'm going to pick the secret word, star. I'm going to use it in a sentence. I can see a star in the night sky. Which word are you going to choose? Perfect. Great job. Now I'll show you one more activity that we're going to work on, and we'll be done with this lesson. We're going to make plans to go on a pirate treasure hunt. So what I've already got are some special gold coins. And guess what's on each gold coin? An AR word. I started with a really big one. Can you read this one? Alarm. Here's that name I was talking about. Carl. Harm. Art. Smart. Oh, here's a big one, an animal. I heard this one in the song. Jaguar. Star. Jar. Barn. Oh, and I've got one more I'm going to finish right now. Let me pick one of these words from the chart. I think I'm going to do dark. I've got 10 of these, but I think I'm going to use a couple more. I'll show you how to make one. So what I took was just a little cup, and I took my pen, and I'm just going to trace my cup. Just like that. Can you see the 4 I've already got done? If you don't have a cup at home, you can probably just draw a big circle. Watch me. If you don't get it right the first time, you can keep practicing. Those look pretty good, don't they? Then I'm going to pick a couple more words I'm going to color him yellow. I don't have any crayons right now, so I have some markers. If you don't even have markers or crayons, you could just leave them white and pretend. I'm going to show you how I did it. I just colored, I kind of scribbled quickly, because I'm going to cut it out. So I don't have to stay in the lines for this. And I'm going to do 2 more while we're watching, okay? So I'm going to pick some words from here. Let's do arm. And let's do jar. And then all I need to do is cut them out. Now I'll have 12. I'll tell you what we're going to do with them in just a minute. This will be a pretty fun activity that you could do this afternoon or another day when you're kind of bored. It's going to help you learn these AR words too. You could play it by yourself, or you could play it with a family member. You can really play it with anybody. It's going to be a fun game. So now that I've got all my coins, I'm going to be like a pirate. I'm going to hide them like buried treasure. So I'm going to go all around my room or my house or my apartment or wherever I'm at and try to hide them. I might need to tape them to the wall or stick them under the couch cushion or hide one under my pillow in my bedroom. I'm going to hide them everywhere. And then if I have someone that can help me, I'm going to have someone else try to find them. If I don't have anyone, if I'm playing alone, I'll have to find them later. So I'll just kind of read a book maybe and then come back and see if I can remember where I hid them all. And then once you find them, you're going to have to read them again, because that's the whole point of this lesson, making sure you can read these AR words. So once you've hit them and someone's found them, they have to bring them back to you, and then you have to read them one more time. I'll read them one more time to you. Art, arm, jar, jaguar, barn, dark, star, Carl, alarm, smart, harm, and jar. I hope you have fun making these hidden treasure coins and hiding them around your house or apartment later too. It's going to be a fun activity and a great way for you to see these AR words one more time. Thanks for coming and watching this video. I hope it keeps you busy and you have some fun new ideas, and that when you see those AR words when you're reading, whether you're reading a book that you have at home or a newspaper or even just the box of cereal at your house, you can find some AR words on it. Have a great day. Thank you.